to protect the sperm cells during their movement between the stamens and the pistil of flowering plants, or from the male cone to the female cone of coniferous plants.
Repeat.
What powder consists of grains with a hard coat to protect the sperm cells during their movement between the stamens and the pistil of flowering plants, or from the male cone to the female cone of coniferous plants?
Pollen.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 9, circles. Name the line drawn from the center of one circle to the center of another. Correct answer is line of centers. Toss-up question number 10, midpoints. X is the midpoint of line YZ. What are the coordinates of X given these coordinates for Y and Z? Y, 5, 6. Z, 7, 10.
Cozad, number 5, 6, 8.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Lines. What is the name for a line or surface touching but not intersecting another line or surface?
Parallel.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is tangent. Toss-up question number 11. Teeter-totter math. A 60-pound guy sits 5 feet from the center of a teeter-totter. How far from the center should a 48-pound guy sit on the other end to counterbalance the first guy if the distance of the two guys from the center are in inverse ratio to their weights?
Callaway, number 2, 12 feet.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Cozad. A 60-pound guy sits 5 feet from the center of a teeter-totter. How far from the center should a 48-pound guy sit on the other end to counterbalance the first guy if the distance of the two guys from the center are in inverse ratio to their weights?
Cozad leads 40-20.
Cozad, number 3.
4 feet.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is 6 feet and a quarter inch, 6 1/4 feet, or 25 over 4 feet. That concludes this round. Cozad wins.
Okay, so as you heard there, Cozad won 40-20 over Callaway. So Cozad will advance, and they will face Broken Bow 3. So Callaway is eliminated from play here today at the Broken Bow Middle School. More Quiz Bowl coming your direction after this.
Broken Bow Library is happy to help bring you this broadcast. Check out your copy of Tailspin and enjoy this great read before meeting author John Armbruster, who will be here May 22nd. Mondays and Wednesdays, join them for chair yoga at 2. Lap Sit Storytime is every Monday and Friday at 10. Books, movies, magazines, Wi-Fi, copies, faxes, meeting rooms, and more are at the Broken Bow Library. Be watching for new hours coming April 1st.
The sun is shining, the snow is melting, and we all know that means one thing: the birth of new potholes. A1 Auto Repair is ready to combat those pesky potholes and all the havoc they can cause to our vehicles with their state-of-the-art alignments. Plus, there's no need to wait because appointments are readily available. So if you've noticed your steering wheel is no longer straight, adrift or pull in your vehicle, or it's just plain been a while, give A1 Auto in Arnold a call at 308-848-2542 to get your alignment scheduled.
All right, we stay in losers bracket play. Broken Bow 2 on the left-hand side of your screen and Selma Myrna on the right-hand side of your screen. Here we go.
Toss-up question number 1.
Yeah, I was.
Area measure. How many square yards are in 90 square feet?
Anselmo Myrna, 2.
30 square yards?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. How many square yards are in 90 square feet?
Broken Bow number 5.
90 yards.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Correct answer is 10. Toss-up question number 2. Geometry vocabulary. Name the angle subtended at the center of a circle by 2 given points on the circle.
Anselmo Myrna, 3. Central angle.
That is correct. Bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Materials science. What characteristic of a material is determined by its ability to form a thin sheet by hammering or rolling?
Malleability.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 3. Australia. The Darling River is a tributary of what other Australian river?
Anselmo Myrna, 3.
The Murray River.
That is correct. Toss-up question, bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Astronomy. The Earth is at aphelion on about the first day of which month annually?
Repeat.
The Earth is at aphelion on about the first day of which month annually?
July.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 4, presidential nominations. The first major electoral event of the nominating process for U.S. president occurs in what north central state?
Anselmo Myrna, 3.
Iowa.
That is correct. Bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Named latitudes. What is the name of latitude 23 degrees, 26 minutes, 16 seconds north?
Repeat.
What is the name of latitude 23 degrees, 26 minutes, 16 seconds north?
That's what I would say.
Tropica Cancer.
That is correct.
Tropic.
Toss-up question number 5, square root. What is the square root of the square root? What is the square root of the square root of 16 times 16 times 16 times 16?
Broken Bow number 5.
16.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Wild rides. What creatures provide the propulsion on a Nantucket sleigh ride?
A dog.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is whales.
Anselmo
Toss-up
Myrna
question
leads
number 6.
45 to 5.
Linguistics. What language was selected during World War II to convey secret messages for these?
Broken bow number 2.
Navajo?
That is correct. Bonus question for broken bow, racing math. On a circular racetrack, a jockey that completes 1 circuit per minute covers how many degrees per second? I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 6. Toss-up question number 7. African emperors. Mansa Musa, the greatest ruler of the Mali Empire, practiced what religion?
Anselmo Myrna 2.
Buddhism?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for broken bow. Mansa Musa, the greatest ruler of the Mali Empire, practiced what religion?
Broken bow number 3.
Islam.
That is correct. Bonus question for a broken bow. Inflammatory events. This is about what event in 1770? Montgomery, another soldier or someone in the jeering mob yelled fire. The redcoats did so. Preston, who clearly had not given the order, ended the firing and tried to restore order. By that time, however, 3 colonists lay dead and 2 others mortally wounded. 6 others would later recover from their wounds.
The shot heard around the world.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is the Boston Massacre. Toss-up question number 8. Clause.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The shot heard around the world took place at the battles of Lexington and Concord. Yeah.
Toss-up question number 8. Clauses. What word is modified by the adjective clause in this statement? Although it rarely devoured entire cities anymore, the beast that preferred...
Broken bow number 4.
Beast.
That is correct. Bonus question for broken bow. Mineral properties. What are the 2 main categories of mineral luster?
Reflection and absorption.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is metallic and non-metallic.
Okay.
Toss-up question number 9. Heroic journeys. After the good ship Hopewell was boarded by pirates, he was set adrift in a canoe. After 5 days, he reached the island of Laputa, whose inhabitants inclined their heads to the right or left, one eye pointed inward and the other upward. Name the hero.
Broken bow number 4.
Robinson Crusoe.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Anselmo Myrna. Heroic journeys. After the good ship Hopewell was boarded by pirates, he was set adrift in a canoe. After 5 days, he reached the island of Laputa, whose inhabitants inclined their heads to the right or left, one eye pointed inward and the other upward. Name the hero.
Anselmo Myrna 3.
Gulliver?
That is correct. Bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis first emerged as a life process during what geologic era?
Crustaceous?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Precambrian. Toss-up question number 10. Vines. This plant was brought to the U.S. from Asia in the 18th century and was used as a livestock feed and cover crop, but it has fallen into disfavor because it quickly grows up to 100 feet long, is hard to eliminate, and may entirely cover buildings and trees. Name this vine of the southeast.
Anselmo Myrna 3.
Kudzu vine?
That is correct.
Yes.
Bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Ancient scientists. Name the Alexandrian scientist and geographer who developed a system of astronomy in the 2nd century BC that was accepted up until the 16th century.
Repeat.
Name the Alexandrian scientist and geographer who developed a system of astronomy in the 2nd century BC that was accepted up until the 16th century.
Nicholas Copernicus.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Nicholas Copernicus.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Ptolemy. Okay, that
Wait, what was the
concludes this
answer?
round, and Anselmo Myrna is the winner.
Oh, Pete Ptolemy.
Okay, so Anselmo Myrna wins over Broken Bow 2, and they advance forward in the losers bracket. Anselmo Myrna losing earlier on in the day to Callaway, and after being in the losers bracket, they have won their next 2 matches, and they have advanced forward. So now we'll move on, and I believe coming to the stage will be, I'm waiting to see if one of those Broken Bow t-shirts comes up. That's a good indicator to me as of which teams are coming forward. I believe it'll be Broken Bow 3 and Kozad, if I'm guessing right. One of the 2 teams has come forward. We're just waiting on the other 2 report, and I don't want to step away for fear that they come up while I'm taking a commercial break. If you're looking for the Sandhills Thedford girls basketball game from the state tournament, that is on our sister station, KBBN 95.3 FM. So definitely make sure you swing over there and check that out. Believe they're going to the half, if not already, but very, very soon. And yes, it looks like this is Broken Bow 3 and Kozad. This is our next losers bracket matchup. Broken Bow 3 fell earlier today to Gothenburg 1. Kozad had lost earlier on in the day to Gothenburg 2. And now they both match up, looking for the right to advance. Here we go.
We're going to do lunch, 45 minutes for lunch? Yeah, we'll break for lunch, and then we'll take a 45-minute lunch break. Oh, everyone's leaving now. Is that all right?
Do this round?
Yeah, we'll do this round, and then we'll take a 45-minute break. Okay. Otherwise, they're all going to show up at noon then.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to do this round, and then they'll take a 45-minute lunch break after this. So
Then we're
just so
back.
you all know how the schedule is working out. Overheard that on those hot mics down there. Here we go.
Toss-up question number 1. Protest. The purposeful, intentional breaking of laws to protest actions or positions taken by the government is called civil what?
Kozad, number 4.
Unrest.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. The purposeful, intentional breaking of laws to protest actions or positions taken by the government is called civil what?
Broken Bow number 1.
Civil rights.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is disobedience. Toss-up question number 2, novel dialogues. Who wrote this dialogue? Yes, returned Phileas Fogg. We are going round the world. Passepartout opened wide his eyes, raised his eyebrows, and held up his hands in stupefied astonishment. Round the world, he murmured. In 80 days, responded Mr. Fogg, so we haven't a moment to lose. Correct answer is Jules Verne. Toss-up question number 3, capitals. Pago Pago is the capital of what Pacific island?
Broken bow number 1.
South America?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat for Cozad. Pago Pago is the capital of what Pacific island?
Cozad number 3.
Kiribati.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is American Samoa. Toss-up question number 4, patience. What biblical character symbolizes patience?
Cozad number 3.
Job.
That is correct. Bonus for Cozad. Line of centers. If two circles are tangent internally and have radii of 9 and 16 respectively, find their line of centers.
Twelve and a half.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 7. Toss-up question number 5, cuts. A bevel cut may be at any angle except what kind of angle?
Cozad number 3.
Right angle.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Exponential multiplication. Express in scientific notation the product of 2 times 10 to the second and 4 times 10 to the 20th power.
Eight times 10 to the 22nd.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 8, legends. Upon his death, what legendary British monarch was said to have been taken to the island of Avalon?
Cozad number 3.
King Arthur.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Cosmic nostalgia. Or excuse me, comic nostalgia. Yeah, that makes a difference. The first American science fiction comic strip appeared in 1929 and concerned an Air Force lieutenant who awakened after a 5-century sleep to find America in the hands of Mongol invaders. Name this hero.
Rip Van Winkle.
Buck Rogers. Toss-up question number 7. Seas. Which sea has the highest concentration of dissolved minerals?
Cozad number 3.
Dead Sea.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Mathematical sets. What type of set is denoted by the Greek lowercase letter phi?
Georgia. Any answers? No. Yeah, I don't know.
Cozad leads Broken Bow 3, 30-0.
All of them.
No, not quite. The empty or null set.
Okay, sorry.
Toss-up question number 8. Meteorites. Which classification of meteorites is more resistant to weathering? correct answer is iron meteorites. Toss-up question number 9, literary genres. This illustrates what comic literary form? He killed the noble Mudjarkivas. With the skin he made him mittens, made them with the fur side inside, made them with the skin side outside. He to get the warm side inside, put the inside skin side outside.
Broken bow number 3.
Repetition.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Cozad. This illustrates what comic literary form? He killed the noble Mudjarkivas. With the skin he made him mittens, made them from the fur side inside, made them with the skin side outside. He to get the warm side inside, put the inside skin side outside.
Cozad number 3.
Double negative.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is parody. Toss-up question number 2. Mathematical postulates. One of the 3 parts of the trichotomy postulate is that A is greater than B. What are the others?
Cozad number 3.
A is less than B. A is equal to B.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Estates. What in Old Mexico were like the latifundia, the great landed estates of ancient Rome?
Repeat, please.
In Old Mexico, what were like the latifundia, the great landed estates of ancient Rome?
No answer.
Okay, the correct answer is haciendas. And that concludes this round. Cozad wins.
Okay, so as you heard there, Cozad gets the victory over Broken Bow 3. That means they advance forward in the losers bracket. We're going to go ahead and take a break and hear from some of our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to recap what has happened so far and get ourselves set up for what will happen after the lunch break. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Central Nebraska Medical Clinic reminds you of the importance of wellness visits on at least an annual basis. They help to monitor your health on an ongoing basis in addition to early detection of illnesses and disease and keeping you on track for a healthy and active lifestyle. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic provides a full spectrum of family medicine from newborn to elderly. Visit them online at cnmcpc.com. or call 872-2486 for full spectrum family care. They are proud to bring you this Quiz Bowl broadcast.
Legends Neighborhood Grill in Broken Bow hopes that you're enjoying the Custer County Quiz Bowl broadcast, which they are happy to help sponsor. They want to congratulate these students on their hard work. If the cold weather has you stir crazy, head to Legends for a great meal and an awesome time. The game room upstairs is perfect for kids or the whole family. Join them 11 to 2 on Saturday and Sunday for breakfast and open daily for great specials. Closed just on Tuesdays. Good food, good friends, good fun. Legends Neighborhood Grill on the Square in Broken Bow.
Trotter Service in Broken Bow, as well as the Woe and Goes in Myrna, Sargent, and Broken Bow, are proud to support these bright students as they compete in the Custer County Quiz Bowl. With every practice and every competition, they are strengthening their knowledge, which will certainly benefit them in their future endeavors. Whether you're listening to cheer on an area team or to test your own knowledge, Trotter Service in Broken Bow and the Woe and Goes in Myrna, Sargent, and Broken Bow are proud to help bring you this broadcast.
Good luck, Quiz Bowlers, from Moshka's Building Center in Arcadia. Looking to remodel your kitchen or bathroom soon, or even down the road a bit? Go and talk to Abby. She's an in-house designer at Moshka's. She's ready to help you every step of the way. taking care of the logistics, beginning with how to get started. She would love to sit down with you for a free consultation. Bring pictures, ideas, and clippings, and you're on your way to a 3D rendering to see the final results. Call 789-6252 for Mashka's Building Center.
Welcome back to the Broken Bow Middle School, site of the Broken Bow Quiz Bowl today. We have had 5 teams be eliminated. 11 teams started the day. We'll kind of give you a rundown of how things have gone. Started with Cozad and Gothenburg 2. Gothenburg 2 got the victory there. Gothenburg 1 got the victory over Arnold 2 and advanced forward. And Callaway beat Anselmo Myrna to advance into the winner's bracket. Advancing out of those winners bracket matches, Arnold 1 defeating Broken Bow 2, Gothenburg 2 defeating Arcadia, Gothenburg 1 defeating Broken Bow 3, and Broken Bow 1 defeating Callaway. So all of those teams on the losing end of those matches went to the losers bracket, and here's how that went. Arnold 2 and Broken Bow 2, Broken Bow 2 advancing there, Anselmo Myrna advancing over Arcadia, Cozad advancing over Callaway. That left us with 4 teams in the losers bracket. Advancing out of those 4 teams was Anselmo Myrna and Cozad. So the teams remaining: Arnold 1, Gothenburg 1, Gothenburg 2, Broken Bow 1, Anselmo Myrna, and Cozad. Teams eliminated: Arnold 2, Arcadia, Callaway, Broken Bow 2, and Broken Bow 3. When we come back from the lunch break, Arnold 1 and Gothenburg 2 will get us started in the winner's bracket. Following that will be Gothenburg 1 and Broken Bow 1. The winners of those two will obviously advance in the winner's bracket. The losers will fall down into the loser's bracket with Anselmo Myrna and Cozad, and we'll progress from there. So everyone else is at lunch break. I'm going to step away here as well on the video stream and radio broadcast. When we get started with action again, we'll pick up the radio broadcast again on KCNI Pure Country, and we'll start up the video stream again. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in, and we so appreciate all of the sponsors that you'll see on the screen and continue to hear on the radio as well. Again, we're stepping away for a quick lunch break, and we'll come back with more action as we just get into the 12 o'clock hour. They're expecting a 45-minute lunch break, so we'll join back after that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
6-packs are marked at $7.98. When you buy 6 or more bottles of 750 milliliter wine, you get 15% off. GK Wine and Spirits open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays noon to 10. Inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
The home of yesterday's legends and today's best country. Pure Country, KCNI.
All right, we're back from the lunch break at the Broken Bow Middle School for the Quiz Bowl happening today, and it's Arnold and Gothenburg up on the stage. If you're watching on the screen, they are labeled. If you're listening on the radio, you'll continue to hear them updated, and I'll give you score updates. Here we go.
A Baltimore Oriole known as the Iron Man.
Gothenburg, number 2.
Cal Ripken Jr.
That is correct.
There we go.
Bonus question for Gothenburg. Governmental bodies. Name the non-elected House of Parliament in the United Kingdom.
It would be the monarchy, right?
Yeah.
Like the royal family.
The royal family. The royal family.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is the House of Lords. Toss-up question number 2, sentence parts. A noun, pronoun, noun phrase, or noun clause following a transitive verb or a preposition has what function in a sentence?
Time.
The correct answer is object. Toss-up question number 3, mansions. At one time or another, these people all lived in the same house that became the president's house in what city? Mary Lawrence Masters, Richard Penn, Sir William Howe, Benedict Arnold, Robert Morris, George Washington, John Adams.
Gothenburg, number 2.
Mount Vernon.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Arnold. At one time or another, these people all lived in the same house that became the president's house in what city? Mary Lawrence Masters, Richard Penn, Sir William Howe.
Arnold, number 4.
New York City.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Philadelphia. Toss-up question number 4, opinions. What is the name for these kinds of oversimplified beliefs? Asians have high IQs.
Arnold, number 1.
No answer.
Gothenburg, number 3.
Stereotypes.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Gerunds. What word is a gerund in this Benjamin Franklin quotation? There is no kind of dishonesty into which otherwise good people more easily and frequently fall than that of defrauding the government.
Defrauding.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5. Name the 2 northernmost Central American countries.
Arnold, number 3.
Nicaragua and Honduras.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Gothenburg. Name the 2 northernmost Central American countries.
Gothenburg, number 3.
Honduras and Belize.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer, Belize and Guatemala. Toss-up question number 6, poetry grammar. What is the first direct object in Poe's The Raven?
Gothenburg, number 5.
The Raven.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is tapping.
You need a...
Gosh darn it.
3-point question for Arnold.
Yeah. This is for Arnold. Mood. Restate this clause in the subjunctive mood. I want to be alone.
Arnold, number 5.
I would like to be alone.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is if I want to be alone. Toss-up question number 7. Amendments. The struggle for what ended in 1920 when Secretary of State Bainbridge Colby announced that the 19th Amendment had become part of...
Gothenburg, number 5.
Women's suffrage?
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Medical intervention. What is the general name for the treatment of disease with chemical agents that are toxic to specific cells and pathogens?
Chemotherapy?
That is correct. Toss-up question number 8. Technological developments. During what general period in the history of Europe did these inventions emerge? The Fourdrinier paper machine.
Arnold, number 4.
The Renaissance.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg. During what general period in the history of Europe did these inventions emerge? The Fourdrinier paper machine, the toll seed drill, the Miquel.
Gothenburg, number 3.
The Industrial Revolution.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Kipling. What pronoun completes this line by Rudyard Kipling? If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on
you.
That is correct.
Arnold leads 50-0 over Gothenburg 2.
Toss-up question number 9. Music. What term for a set of works by a particular composer was derived from the Latin term for work?
Gothenburg, number 3.
Lyric.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Arnold. What term for a set of works by a particular composer was derived from the Latin term for work?
Arnold, number 4.
Album.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is opus.
That concludes the round.
And that concludes the round. Gothenburg wins.
All right, so that round is over. Arnold 1 defeats Gothenburg 2 by a score of 50-0. We'll take a quick break. I am anticipating Gothenburg 1 and Broken Bow 1 up next.
The Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics are proud of the bright minds competing in this Quiz Bowl competition. They're cheering on your academic and extracurricular accomplishments. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics are excited to offer their public transportation service. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Call today to schedule your ride at 308-212-0464.
Gothenburg 1 on the left, Broken Bow 1 on the right. As you visualize their radio or watch the video stream, here we go.
Circulation. In what type of circulatory system is the blood contained within vessels for only part of the circulatory process?
Gothenburg, number 1.
A closed system.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. In what type of circulatory system is the blood contained within vessels for only part of the circulatory process?
Broken Bow, number 3.
The partial system.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is an open system. Toss-up question number 2, chocolate. 1 square of cooking chocolate equals how many ounces?
Gothenburg, number 4.
1.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Measurement history. What temperature scale was named after the Swedish astronomer and scientist who devised it in 1742?
Kelvin.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Celsius. Toss-up question number 3, German. What do these German words mean? Fragen na, Fragen.
Broken bow number 5.
Respect or be respected.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Gothenburg. What do these German words mean? Fragen na, Fragen.
Gothenburg, number 1.
Smell or smells.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Correct answer is ask. Toss-up question number 4, engineers. Which French engineer who designed the framework for the Statue of Liberty also provided the plan for the nearly 1,000-foot-high structure in Paris?
Gothenburg, number 3.
Eiffel.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg, westward expansion. Much of present-day Montana and Wyoming, as well as 2 states to their east, were once part of what larger territory?
Nebraska territory. Nebraska territory. Nebraska territory. Yeah. The Nebraska territory.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is the Dakota Territory or the Louisiana Purchase. Toss-up question number 5, bowling. The 10 periods of bowling comprise one.
Gothenburg, number 2.
Frames.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg, legends. This passage is about whom? A deeply religious peasant girl of the village of Domremy. She began at 13 to have visions in which she identified the voices of St. Michael, St. Catherine, and St. Margaret.
Please repeat.
A deeply religious peasant girl of the village of Domremy. She began at 13 to have visions in which she identified the visions, or the voices of St. Michael, St. Catherine, and St. Margaret.
Mary Mag.
The correct answer is Joan of Arc. Toss-up question number 6, spinning. What that is inside an object that is rotating is outside an object that is revolving?
Broke mode number 5.
Centrifugal force.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Let me repeat for Gothenburg. What that is inside an object that is rotating is outside an object that is revolving?
Gothenburg, number 2.
Axis.
That is correct. Bonus question, Italian architecture. This is a description of what tower? This campanile has 8 stories of arcades with a diameter of 52 feet. Its original height was 151 feet 3 inches. The belfry was added in 1350. The principal reason for its frame is that it is not perpendicular and about 12 degrees away from vertical.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7, Spanish. What is the Spanish word for cross?
Gothenburg, number 1.
Cruces.
Sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. What is the Spanish word for cross?
Broken Bow number 5.
Crusade.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. What they have here for the correct answer is cruise. C-R-U-Z. Toss-up question number 8. 7. Theater and art have this term in common. When a play has a setting that is not realistic, what term is used for the setting that is also used for art that does not look like anything realistic?
Gothenburg number 3.
Abstract.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. History of medicine. In 1747, a Scottish naval surgeon found that oranges and lemons contained some kind of anti-scorbutic substance. Many years later, that substance was found to be what vitamin?
C.
That is correct.
Gothenburg leads 45-0
Toss
over
up question
Broken
number
Bow.
9. Disease carriers. Texas fever in cattle and spotted fever in humans are diseases carried by what arthropods?
Gothenburg number 1.
Mosquitoes.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. Texas fever in cattle and spotted fever in humans are diseases carried by what arthropods?
Broken Bow number 2.
Ticks.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Ominous incidents. The First World War was sparked by an assassination on what great peninsula?
The Balkan Peninsula.
That is correct.
I'm sorry.
Toss-up question number 10. The Reformation. The Reformation began with the protests of corruption in the Catholic Church, led by what?
Gothenburg number 2.
Martin Luther.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations. If you divide a certain number by 12, then the sum of the quotient, dividend, and divisor is 64. What is the number?
One-eighth.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is 48.
That's the contest.
That concludes this contest. Gothenburg wins the round.
So Gothenburg wins 50-15 over Broken Bow 1. Broken Bow 1 will drop into the losers bracket, and I believe that they are going to stay up on the, or be called back up on the stage shortly to take on Anselmo Myrna. We'll figure all that out and bring you the next matchup after this.
Our district is proud to bring you this broadcast of the Custer County Quiz Bowl. Custer Public Power District strives every day to exceed expectation in service and reliability for today and the future. They serve Custer, Thomas, Blaine, Logan, McPherson, Loup, and Hooker counties, and portions of Sherman, Dawson, Cherry, Lincoln, Brown, and Garfield counties. Happy to help bring these bright students onto the radio. Custer Public Power.
Welcome back to the Broken Bow Middle School.
Welcome
as we
back.
continue on with more action. Believe I heard that Arnold and Kozad are out there, and we'll get the title switched for those of you watching the video stream.
Industrial Revolution. It was first unveiled in 1831, and it was the beginning of the mechanical revolution in agriculture. Name this important device attributed to Cyrus McCormick.
Arnold number 3.
The cotton gin.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Kozak. It was first unveiled in 1831 and was the beginning of the mechanical revolution in agriculture. Name this important device attributed to Cyrus McCormick.
Kozad number 1.
The moldboard plow.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is the mechanical reaper. Toss-up question number 2, English novelist. Who wrote this? He reached for his champagne and emptied the glass. He said harshly, "All right, Dr. No, now let's get on with the cabaret. What's the program? Knife, bullet, poison, rope? But make it quick. I've seen enough of you."
Arnold number 3.
Agatha Christie.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Kozad. Who wrote this?
Yeah.
He reached for his champagne and emptied the glass. He said harshly, "All right, Dr. No, now let's get on with the cabaret. What's the program? Knife, bullet, poison, rope? But make it quick. I've seen enough of you."
Time.
Correct answer is Ian Fleming. James Bond. Toss-up question number 3, balance. The sense of balance is dependent on sight, stimuli from skeletal muscles, the soles of the feet, and parts of the inner ear, including the utricle, the saccule, and what canals? Answer? The correct answer is semicircular canals. Toss-up question number 4, areas. When the length of the side of a square is doubled, by how much is the area of the square?
Kozad number 3.
4 times.
That is correct. Bonus question for Kozad. Auto antonyms. What verb can mean either cut off, as with fingernails, or add to, as with Christmas trees?
Trim.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5, radiation. Name the process by which incident radiation is taken into a body and retained without reflection or transmission.
Arnold number 5.
MRI.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat for Kozak. Name the process by which incident radiation is taken into a body and retained without reflection or transmission.
Kozad number 1.
To absorb.
That is correct. Bonus question for Kozad, grammar, mood. Begin your sentence with if and express I am in the subjunctive mood.
If I was.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer would be if I be. Toss-up question number 6, dictators. He killed between 9 million and 25 million people.
Arnold number 4.
Genghis Khan.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Kozak. He killed between 9 million and 25 million people in purges. Then, this former seminary student led the USSR through World War II, in which another 21.5 million Soviet citizens died. Name him.
Kozad number 3.
Stalin.
That is correct. Bonus for Cozad, backcountry trails. A 211-mile trail that extends from Yosemite through Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks and ends at the summit of Mount Whitney was named for what American naturalist?
Repeat, please.
A 211-mile trail that extends from Yosemite through Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks and ends at the summit of Mount Whitney was named for what American naturalist?
Teddy Roosevelt.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is John Muir. Toss-up question number 7, European geography. In addition to Switzerland, what 4 other European countries are known for their Alps?
Cozad, number 3.
Italy, Germany, France, and Austria.
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Algebraic factoring. Factor 12x plus 36x cubed.
X times the quantity 3x squared plus 1.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 8, cliches. What is the missing word in these cliches? Your blank isn't in it. Have a...
Arnold, number 4.
That is correct. Bonus question for Arnold. Plant pathology. What fungal disease of plants is identified by white powdery spots on leaves and stems?
Mold.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is mildew or powdery mildew. Toss-up question number 9. What U.S. president was known among Indians as Sharp Knife?
Arnold, number 4.
Andrew Jackson.
That is correct. Bonus question for Arnold. What character in The Most Dangerous Game says this? I wanted the ideal animal to hunt. What are the attributes of an ideal quarry? The answer is, of course, it must have courage, cunning, and above all, it must be able to reason.
Repeat.
I wanted the ideal animal to hunt. What are the attributes of an ideal quarry? The answer is, of course, it must have courage, cunning, and above all.
The guy that owns the island.
Oh, yeah. General Zaroff. What's it called? Toss-up question number 10. Blood. Name the 4 red cell blood groups.
Arnold, number 3.
A, B, AB, and O.
That is correct. Bonus question for Arnold. Fertilizer. Which major nutrient in fertilizer encourages plants to grow tall and green?
Nitrogen.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 11. Hospitals. The Walter Reed General Hospital in Washington, D.C. was named after the physician who proved that mosquitoes carry what disease?
Cozad, number 3.
Malaria.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Arnold. The Walter Reed General Hospital in Washington, D.C. was named after the physician who proved that mosquitoes carry what disease?
Arnold, number 4.
West Nile.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is yellow fever.
Gothenburg leads Broken Bow 40-25.
Yeah, okay, keep going.
Okay. Toss-up question number 12. Ocean volcanoes. What ocean is immediately south of Krakatoa?
Arnold, number 4.
The Indian Ocean?
That is correct.
Oh, this could be interesting. Could be a tie.
Bonus question for Arnold. Energy. Elastic energy, such as that in a stretched rubber band, is an example of what larger category of energy?
Potential energy?
That is correct.
So the toss-up will.
I told you.
So we are tied at 40 apiece. And the toss-up questions are
Antonyms.
passed.
What is the opposite of diverge?
Cosette, number 3.
Converge.
That is correct.
We don't do well.
No, we don't need to.
Cosette wins the round.
Nice job, you
Good job, guys.
All right, so Cozad wins. I just noticed on the video stream that the titles had not updated, so that was Cozad defeating Arnold 1. So Cozad advances in the loser's bracket, and of course when you fall down there, you can't lose again in a double elimination. They continue to grind forward and will advance forward. And looks like coming to the stage now will be Broken Bow 1, and I think Anselmo Myrna should be their opponent for this next loser's bracket match, and it looks like that is correct. So it will be Broken Bow on the left and Anselmo Myrna on the right as you are looking at the screen or imagining on your radio. So we'll hop right into it and turn on the microphones.
Let's go Kentucky Wildcats.
Mrs. Wolf says that if you don't buzz in, she's kicking you off the
Okay, everybody ready? Toss-up question number 1, reasoning. What logical fallacy is illustrated in this line? We prefer Yellowstone because it is our favorite national park.
Broken Bow, number 1.
Bias?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Anselmo Myrna. What logical fallacy is illustrated in this line? We prefer Yellowstone because it is our favorite national park.
Anselmo Myrna, 2.
Favoritism?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is circular reasoning, or begging the question. Toss-up question number 2, witch hunts. The witch trials of 1692 occurred in what massive?
Broken Bow, number 3.
Salem.
That is correct.
Just waiting.
Bonus question for Broken Bow. Consecutive integers. The smallest of 3 consecutive integers is added to twice the largest, producing a result 20 less than 4 times the middle integer. What are the 3 integers?
Repeat.
The smallest of 3 consecutive integers is added to twice the largest, producing a result 20 less than 4 times the middle integer.
3. 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. 20, 21, and 22. Toss-up question number 3, heteronyms. What is the first word in the preamble of the Constitution?
Broken Bow, number 4.
We.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Anselmo Myrna. What is the first word in the preamble of the Constitution that is a heteronym?
Anselmo Myrna, 3.
Union.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is perfect. Toss-up question number 4. Africa. Egypt, Eritrea, and what other African country border the Red Sea?
Broken bow number 5.
Somalia?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Anselmo Myrna. Egypt, Eritrea, and what other African country border the Red Sea?
Broken bow number, broken bow. Anselmo number 2.
Ethiopia?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Sudan. Toss-up question number 5, invertebrates. This is a description of what invertebrate? Ranging in size from 6 inches to a foot in length and weighing 4 to 8 pounds. It is an ear-shaped univalve mollusk with an iridescent shell protecting body and a foot-like adductor muscle with which it moves and clings to rocks.
Anselmo Myrna 3. Octopus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. This is a description of what invertebrate, ranging in size from 6 inches to a foot in length and weighing 4 to 8 pounds. It is an ear-shaped univalve mollusk with an iridescent shell protecting body and a foot-like adductor muscle with which it moves and clings to rocks.
Broken bow number 4.
Clam.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is abalone. Toss-up question number 6, chemical compounds. Found in cubic crystals and giving a brass yellow streak, what is the common name for iron disulfide?
Broken bow leading Anselmo Myrna 5-0.
Broken bow number 1.
Fool's gold.
That is correct.
Now 10-0.
Bonus question for Broken Bow. Organic decomposition. Biodegradable substances can be broken down by living organisms, principally bacteria, and what else?
Fungi.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7. Colonists. Who was the most prominent resident of the Transylvania colony?
Anselmo Myrna 3.
Count Dracula.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Fair enough.
I'll repeat for Broken Bow. Who was the most prominent resident of the Transylvania colony? Excuse me. No answer? The correct answer was Daniel Boone.
Okay, so yeah.
It's the Transylvania colony, not Transylvania. Toss-up question number 8, arcs. What kind of arc of a circle lies in the interior of the central angle that intercepts the arc? No answer? The correct answer is minor arc. Toss-up question number 9, governors. Name the New York governor of the 1790s who had formerly been Chief Justice of the United States.
Anselmo Myrna number 1.
Edmund Randolph.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. Name the New York governor of the 1790s who had formerly been Chief Justice of the United States?
Broken bow number 5.
John Adams.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is John Jay. Toss-up question number 10. Solids. What solid consists of a base that can be any polygon and whose lateral faces are triangles with a common vertex?
Anselmo Myrna 2.
A pyramid?
That is correct. Bonus question for Anselmo Myrna. Bombs. What was the project name under which the U.S. first developed the atomic bomb?
The Manhattan Project.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 11. Memorials. Alfred Praise said this of a memorial he designed: "The structure sags in the center, but stands strong and vigorous at the ends, expressing initial defeat and ultimate victory." Mr. Praise was referring to what floating memorial?
Anselmo Myrna 1.
Pearl Harbor.
Sorry, we can't accept that. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. Alfred Praise said this of a memorial he designed: "The structure sags in the center, but stands strong and vigorous at the ends, expressing initial defeat and ultimate victory." Mr. Praise was referring to what floating memorial in Hawaii?
Broken bow number 4.
The USS Arizona Memorial.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Ancient literature. What work by Virgil tells the story of the flight of Aeneas from Troy following the Trojan War?
Repeat.
What work by Virgil tells the story of the flight of Aeneas from Troy following the Trojan War?
So what's the answer? That's not it, but...
The Iliad.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is the Aeneid.
Broken Bow leads 25-15 over Anselmo Myrna.
Toss-up question number 12. Writing. This illustrates what literary technique? The early morning's glassy surface on...
Anselmo Myrna 3.
Descriptive writing.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. This illustrates what literary technique? The early morning's glassy surface on Spirit Lake offered no hint of the calamity brewing deep below the nearby slopes of Mount St. Helens.
Broken bow 5.
Foreshadowing.
That is correct. Okay, that concludes this contest. Broken Bow wins.
Broken Bow gets the win over Anselmo Myrna in the losers bracket. That means Anselmo Myrna has been eliminated. They are the seventh team eliminated from this 11-team double elimination quiz bowl in Broken Bow today. The teams remaining are Gothenburg 1 and 2, Broken Bow 1, and Cozad. Teams eliminated so far: Arnold 1 and 2, Arcadia, Callaway, Broken Bow 2 and 3, and Anselmo Myrna. And I believe we'll listen in here and confirm which two teams these are coming up. I believe this is Gothenburg 1 versus Gothenburg 2 at the winners bracket side.
This is round.
I need a test if this thing works first. What?
Yep. They lost it. We're not practicing.
Shoot.
Okay, is everybody ready? Toss-up question number 1. Enduring words. Chief Joseph of which indigenous nation said this in 1877? "I am tired of fighting. Our chiefs are killed. The old men..."
Gothenburg 2, number 3.
The Seminoles.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 1. Chief Joseph of which indigenous nation said this in 1877? I am tired of fighting. Our chiefs are killed, the old men are all dead, the little children are freezing to death. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever.
Gothenburg 1-3.
Iroquois.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is the Nez Perce. Toss-up question number 2, Middle Eastern countries. What Middle Eastern country, located on the Persian Gulf, is known for its vast oil reserves and has one of the highest GDPs per capita?
Number 4.
Kuwait.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 2. What Middle Eastern country located on the Persian Gulf is known for its vast oil reserves and has one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world?
2, 1.
The United Arab Emirates.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Qatar. Toss-up question number 3, voter power. What innovation proposed by the populace gave voters the right to remove a public official from office at a special election, which could be called after a sufficient number of citizens had signed a petition?
1, 3.
Recall.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg 1. Poems. What poem by Catherine Lee Bates eventually became the words to one of the United States' most enduring patriotic songs?
Repeat.
What poem by Catherine Lee Bates eventually became the words to one of the United States' most enduring patriotic songs?
Star Spangled Banner.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is America the Beautiful. Toss-up question number 4, supersaturation. What begins to form when supersaturated solutions are agitated?
Gothenburg 1, number 1.
Crystals.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg 1. Waves. If 600 wave crests pass a point in 1 minute, the period of each wave is what part of a second?
Please repeat.
If 600 wave crests pass a point in 1 minute, the period of each wave is what part of a second?
1/10.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5. Revolutionary writers. Thomas Paine played a role in what 2 revolutions?
Gothenburg 2, number 3.
The American and the French.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg 2. City namesakes. What city on the Mississippi River, famed for its cotton market, took its name from an ancient Egyptian capital?
Cairo.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Memphis. Toss-up question number 6. Russian writer. Who authored War and Peace?
Gothenburg 1, number 5.
Leo Tolstoy.
That is correct. Nice job. Bonus question. Sorry. Base 5 subtraction. In base 5, subtract 144 from 321.
Two.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 122. Toss-up question number 7, readmission. What state, the first to be readmitted to the Union after the Civil War, was also the home of the man who became president in 1865?
Gothenburg 2, number 3.
Correct. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 1. What state, the first to be readmitted to the Union after the Civil War, was also the home of the man who became president in 1865?
Gothenburg 1, number 3.
Kentucky.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Tennessee. Toss-up question number 8, modern warfare. What adjective applies to bombs and missiles, which can be electronically programmed to seek specific targets?
Gothenburg number 1, number 2.
Homing.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 2. What adjective applies to bombs and missiles, which can be electronically programmed to seek specific targets?
Gothenburg 2, number 5.
Automated.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is smart. Toss-up question number 9, peninsulas. These are peninsulas of what country? The Kola Peninsula, the Chukchi.
Gothenburg 1, number 4.
Russia.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg 1, correspondence. Identify the correspondent sent by the New York Herald to Lake Tanganyika in the 1860s to locate a missionary named David Livingstone.
Repeat.
Identify the correspondent sent by the New York Herald to Lake Tanganyika in the 1860s to locate a missionary named David Livingstone.
Pulitzer.
Sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Henry Stanley. Toss-up question number 10, biking. In what kind of bicycle or motorcycle competition are points deducted for touching the ground while going over?
Gothenburg number 1, number 3.
Motocross.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 2. In what kind of bicycle or motorcycle competition are points deducted for touching the ground while going over obstacles like rocks, logs, or steep hillsides?
Gothenburg 2, number 5.
Dirt biking.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer that they have here are observed trials or just trials. Toss-up question number 11. What word is missing from this line from the 14th Amendment? No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or blank of citizens of the United States.
Gothenburg number 2, number 3.
Freedoms.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg 1. What word is missing from this line from the 14th Amendment? No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or blank of citizens of the United States.
Gothenburg number 1, number 2.
Rights.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect also. The correct answer is immunities, and that concludes the contest. Gothenburg wins.
All right, Gothenburg 1 defeats Gothenburg 2. So that means that, let's see here, in this double elimination bracket, that means that Gothenburg 2 falls down to the losers bracket since they had not lost yet. And Gothenburg 1 advances forward and knows that they will be playing for the championship later on. So our next matchup is going to be Broken Bow 1 and Kozad, and they are both coming up to the stage right now. So again, if you are watching the video stream, Broken Bow on the left and Kozad on the right. Also, while you're watching and listening, make sure you notice those sponsors up at the top right-hand part of your screen making this broadcast available today.
Toss-up question number 1, metaphors. People may refer to a danger that is not easily anticipated or avoided by the name for a trap made by digging a hole in the ground and concealing the opening. What is that metaphor?
Cozad, number 3.
Pitfall.
That is correct.
Good job. Thank you.
Bonus question for Cozad. Mathematical roots. -5 is the cube root of what number?
-125.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 2, variant meanings. What term can indicate someone who works with another person or group on a project or one who cooperates treasonably with his country's enemies?
Broken bow, number 5.
Double agent.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Cozad. What term can indicate someone who works with another person or group on a project or who cooperates treasonably with his country's enemies?
Cozad, number 6.
Liaison.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is collaborator. Toss-up question number 3, ballets. What ballet by Peter Tchaikovsky?
Broken bow, number 1.
Swan Lake.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Historical posters. Translate these words from a 1935 German poster. Eugen dient dem Führer.
Repeat.
Eugen dient dem Führer.
No, the Führer. The Führer means like Hitler, because it's like the leader.
It means like a leader.
All hail Hitler.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is youth serves the Führer. Toss-up question number 4. Subject complements. What is the predicate nominative in this line? Long after he had defected from the Soviet Union, Mikhail Baryshnikov eventually became a choreographer for the American Ballet Theater in New York City.
Broken bow, number 5.
Choreographer.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Explorations. This is about a first trip in what land? Robert Burke left most of his men at a base camp at Cooper's Creek and pressed on to the north coast with William Wills. They struggled back to the camp only to discover that the others had left just hours before and both starved to death.
Repeat.
Robert Burke left most of his men at a base camp at Cooper's Creek and pressed on to the north coast with William Wills. They struggled back to the camp only to discover that the others had left just hours before.
Alaska.
The correct answer is Australia. Toss-up question number 5. Kite area. If the shorter diagonal on a kite is 4.5 feet and the other is 3.5 feet longer, what is its area?
Broken bow, number 2.
25 feet squared.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Cozad. If the shorter diagonal on a kite is 4.5 feet and the other is 3.5 feet longer, what is its area? correct answer is 18 square feet. Toss-up question number 6, counties. These are counties in what U.S. state? Albemarle, Amherst, Appomattox, Arlington.
Broken bow number 5.
Virginia.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Formulas. Solve this formula for Q. V equals K times Q over R.
Q equals VR divided by K.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7, literary elements. While mood is the general atmosphere of a narrative, what is the term for the central idea or concept?
Broken bow number 2.
Theme.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow, weight. The weight of the contents alone, free of the weight of the container, is called what weight?
Repeat.
The weight of the contents alone, free of the weight of the container, is called what weight?
Absolute weight.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is net weight. Toss-up question number 8, circles. The distance around a circle is 22 inches. The circle's radius is how many inches?
Cozad number 3.
7.3.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. The distance around a circle is 22 inches. The circle's radius is how many inches?
Broken bow number 5.
11 inches.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 3.5 inches.
Broken Bow leads Cozad
Toss-up
30
question
to
number
15.
9, division. What is the largest number that can divide both 17 and 30 with the same remainder? Correct answer is 13. Toss-up question number 10. Australian culture. In what Australian city is the world-famous opera house?
Cozad number 5.
Sydney?
That is correct. Bonus question for Cozad. Musical origins. Which form of music characterized by humorous, improvised lyrics is associated with Trinidad?
Repeat.
Which form of music characterized by humorous, improvised lyrics is associated with Trinidad?
Jubilee.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Calypso. Calypso. Toss-up question number 11. Economic principle. What is the economic principle that refers to the maximum amount of a good or service that consumers are willing and able to purchase at various prices?
Broken bow number 5.
Bid.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Cozad. What is the economic principle that refers to the maximum amount of a good or service that consumers are willing and able to purchase at various prices?
Cozad number 1.
Consumer demand.
That is correct. Bonus question for Kozak. Science fiction tales. This excerpt is from what science fiction novel? Life breaks free. Life expands to new territories. Painfully, perhaps even dangerously, but life finds a way.
Repeat.
Life breaks free. Life expands to new territories. Painfully, perhaps even dangerously, but life finds a way.
Frankenstein.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Jurassic Park. Toss-up question number 12. European agriculture. Some of the best agricultural land in the Netherlands has been reclaimed from the sea. Such low-lying areas protected by dikes are called what?
Broken bow number 1.
Fjords.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Kozad. Some of the best agricultural land in the Netherlands has been reclaimed from the sea. Such low-lying areas protected by dikes are called what?
Gothenburg number 3.
Or Kozak.
Kozad, yes. Excuse me.
Ditches.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is polders. Polders. Broken Bow wins the round.
Okay, and as you heard there, Broken Bow gets the win over Kozad. They'll advance to take on Gothenburg 2. The winner of that one will face Gothenburg 1 for the Broken Bow Quiz Bowl Championship. It's all coming up.
Custer Federal State Bank is proud to offer you banking products that simply make life easier. Ask them about online banking and how convenient it is. Bank statements from anywhere. Add that to the traditional banking offerings that they have, and you truly have a one-stop banking partner. They are proud to sponsor this Quiz Bowl broadcast. Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Broken Bow and Gothenburg set to face each other. The winner advances to take on Gothenburg 1 for the championship. Here we go.
Toss-up question number 1. Secret societies. In 1866, what organization was founded?
Gothenburg number 1.
The Ku Klux Klan.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. State visits. The American president visited these European leaders at the close of what war? George V, Victor Emmanuel, Albert I.
No, we never met him. Please repeat.
The American president visited these European leaders at the close of what war? George V, Victor Emmanuel, Albert I.
Civil War.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is World War I. Toss-up question number 2. Lots of debris. Debris from what mountain blocked the Columbia River in 1980?
Gothenburg number 1.
Mount St. Helens.
That is correct.
Max.
Bonus question for Gothenburg. History of astronomy. In the 1700s, France's Pierre-Simon de la Paz speculated that somewhere in the universe there might be dark stars with immense gravitational power. Today, what is the term that astronomers apply to such stars?
Black holes.
That is correct.
Gothenburg leads Broken Bow 20-0.
Toss-up question number 3, the hand. Movement of bones in the hand is controlled by more than 30 pairs of muscles. The main muscles that pass down the inside of the forearm are flexors, while those that pass down the back of the forearm are what?
Broken bow number 3.
Extenders.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow, speeches. In 1982, Margaret Thatcher spoke of what islands in these words? Our forces have retaken South Georgia by a successful amphibious landing at San Carlos Bay early Friday. They have placed themselves in a position to retake the islands and reverse the illegal Argentine invasion.
Repeat.
Our forces have retaken South Georgia by a successful amphibious landing at San Carlos Bay early Friday. They have placed themselves in a position.
The Galapagos Islands.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was the Falkland Islands. Toss-up question number 4, analogies. Complete this analogy. Torch is to liberty as blank are to justice.
Broken bow number 3.
Scales.
That is correct. Bonus question for broken bow. Seas. What sea is immediately south of the southern tip of New Guinea?
Repeat. Repeat, please.
What sea is immediately south of the southern tip of New Guinea?
The Coral Sea.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5. Reproductive bodies. A sporangium is essentially a container or case for what?
Broken bow number 1.
Fetus.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg. A sporangium is essentially a container or case for what?
Gothenburg number 5.
An embryo?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Spores is the correct answer. Toss-up question number 6. Organs. What digestive organ in the adult human body weighs about 3.5 pounds, measures about 8 inches across, 6.5 inches vertically, and is 4.5 inches thick?
Broken bow number 5.
Liver?
That is correct. Bonus question for broken bow. Breeds. These are recognized breeds of what kind of animals? American sable, Britannia petite, cinnamon, checkered giant, English lop, satin angora, Holland lop, American fuzzy lop.
Which one? Rabbit.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7. Ozone. How many times more oxygen is there in an...
Gothenburg number 1.
3.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for broken bow. How many times more oxygen is there in an ozone molecule than in a regular oxygen molecule?
Broken bow number 2.
2 times.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 1.5. Toss-up question number 8. Fantasies. In what story by Jonathan Swift is the emperor described as being taller by almost the breadth of my nail than any of his court, which alone is enough to strike an awe into the beholders? answer? Correct answer is Gulliver's Travels. Toss-up question number 9, ancient literature. This is from what Homeric epic? Cyclops, I said.
Broken bow number 1.
The Odyssey.
That is correct. Bonus for broken bow, ocean waves. The velocity of the wind and the distance over which the wind blows are 2 of the 3 main factors upon which the height of waves depends. Name the third.
The moon's gravitational pull.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Toss-up question number 10. The correct answer was how long the wind blows. Toss-up question number 10. How it works. What do lasers concentrate?
Gothenburg number 5.
Light.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Duck displacement. A mallard waddles 7 miles south and then 3 miles east to the nearest 10th. What is the displacement from its starting point?
Please repeat.
A mallard waddles 7 miles south and then 3 miles east to the nearest 10th. What is the displacement from its starting point?
6.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is 7.6 miles. Toss-up question number 11. Seaside nations. Saudi Arabia and Sudan are the 2 largest nations bordering what body?
Gothenburg number 6.
The Red Sea.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. American colonization. These colonists were associated with what European nation? Adrian Block, Cornelius May, Peter Minuet, Wouter Van Twiller.
France.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was the Netherlands. Toss-up question number 12. Nuclear reactions. What kind of nuclear reaction causes a star to shine and give off heat and light?
Gothenburg number 1.
Combustion.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That concludes this round. Broken Bow wins.
Okay, so as you heard there, Broken Bow gets the victory. That means they advance forward and will take on Gothenburg for the championship. That is coming up next on KCNI Radio and St. Hills Express Video.
Students enter the classroom day after day, sharpening their intellect and knowledge base, preparing for life's journey ahead. Quiz Bowl gives them an opportunity to compete using that knowledge. BD is proud to support the youth Quiz Bowl teams of the area by helping bring this broadcast to you. These bright students are the future, and BD is thrilled to see them impressed with their sharp minds. Good luck, Quiz Bowlers, from BD in Broken Bow.
All right, here we go. Time for the championship. Broken Bow won and Gothenburg won for the championship.
Boys and girls, let's get it.
Toss-up question number 1. Seasons. What season generally corresponds to ablation season?
Gothenburg number 4.
Winter.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Broken Bow. What season generally corresponds to ablation season?
Broken Bow number 2.
Fall.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is summer. Toss-up question number 2. Avalanches. What is the leading cause of death for avalanche victims?
Gothenburg, number 2.
Suffocation.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. American cartographers. Much of the southern portion of the Louisiana Purchase was first mapped during an expedition led by what man, after whom a Colorado mountain peak is named?
That would make sense. U.S. explorer.
Pike.
Excuse me?
Pike.
That is correct. Zebulon Pike. Toss-up question number 3. A reading requirement. In what country was the Little Red Book?
Gothenburg, number 2.
Germany.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Broken Bow. In what country was the Little Red Book required reading in all schools?
Broken Bow, number 1.
Austria.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is China. Toss-up question number 4. Math. Name this mathematical property. X times the quantity y plus z equals x times y plus x times z.
Gothenburg, number 4.
The distributive property.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Rejections. What book by William Golding that eventually sold 15 million copies was rejected by a publisher who said it was an absurd and uninteresting fantasy, which was rubbish and dull?
Lord of the Flies.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5. Jazz. Dixieland is a style of music that originally developed in what U.S. city?
Broken Bow, number 5.
New Orleans.
That is correct. Bonus question for Broken Bow. Root words. What is the meaning of the roots in these words? Portable, portly, support, export, report, import.
To carry.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 6. Similar triangles. With 2 similar triangles, if the smaller one has sides of 4, 6, and 7, and 2 of the sides of the larger one are 6 and 9, what is the length of the longest side?
Broken Bow, number 2.
11.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat for Cozette. With 2 similar triangles, if the smaller one has sides of 4, 6, and 7, and 2 of the sides of the larger one are 6 and 9, what is the length of the longest side?
Gothenburg, number 5.
10.5.
That is correct.
Nice job.
Bonus question for Gothenburg. Jury trials. Name that phase of a trial when a jury goes into a private room to discuss evidence and testimony in order to reach a verdict.
Deliberation.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7. Retaliation. In October of 2023, U.S. warplanes hit targets linked to Iran. Retaliation for drone attacks against U.S. bases. Where did the American attacks take place? No answer? Syria. Toss-up question number 8. Tooth trouble. What adjective describes an unerupted tooth that is wedged against another tooth so that complete eruption is unlikely?
Broken bow number 1.
Dormant.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I'll repeat the question for Gothenburg. What adjective describes an unerupted tooth that is wedged against another tooth so that complete eruption is unlikely?
Gothenburg number 6.
Subdermal.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is impacted.
That's right.
Toss-up question number 9. Soviet Union history. Under whose leadership did the government of the Soviet Union introduce direct elections, form a new central legislature, and end its ban on political parties?
Gothenburg number 4.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. Free fall. What is the name for that velocity at which the upward force of air resistance exactly balances the downward force of gravity?
Terminal velocity.
Pardon?
Terminal velocity.
That is correct.
You okay, bud?
It's okay.
Toss-up question number 10. Fracture anatomy. Name the 3 bones which may be involved in a fracture of the elbow.
Gothenburg number 5.
Humerus, radius, and ulna.
That is correct. Bonus question for Gothenburg. In what U.S. state are these forts located? Fort McAllister, Fort Pulaski, Fort Benning, Fort Oglethorpe?
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Georgia.
That is correct. Gothenburg wins this round.
Okay, and as you heard there, Gothenburg gets the victory. Final score 70-15. So, let's see, they were saying something.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, she's going to make an announcement here and do some closing statements, I believe.
Thanks for coming to our contest today. Second place runner-up trophy goes to Broken Bow. And congratulations to our champions, Gothenburg number 1. Please come on down.
All right, so as you heard there, Gothenburg won with that match that you just saw close up, got the victory over Broken Bow 1. They didn't need a second match. They would have if Gothenburg was on the losing end of that one, but Gothenburg won. Did not lose all throughout the day. They started in the bunny bracket and made their way all the way forward. Never had to dip down to the losers bracket. That's why an extra match was not needed. They took care of business and got the victory here in Broken Bow today. We'll take one last break. When we come back, we'll close things up from here at the middle school in Broken Bow.
This is Casey Johnson, Broken Bow Campus Coordinator with Mid-Plains Community College. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast of high school quiz bowl competition. There's no doubt that all of us at Mid-Plains know the value of a strong education. And by participating in Quiz Bowl, all of these students are strengthening their knowledge even more. We're proud to support Quiz Bowl and are happy to help bring you this broadcast. Enjoy from Mid-Plains Community College.
The Grocery Cart in Broken Bow, proud to have served the wonderful people of Custer County for 35 years. And they are proud sponsors of this Quiz Bowl broadcast. These bright young minds you're hearing are our future, and it's exciting to see the dedication they've put into educating themselves while flexing their brains competitively. The Grocery Cart has a full-service deli with daily features, fresh groceries, great prices, and a friendly staff. Stop and see them soon on East Highway 2. Sponsors of this broadcast, the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Sean and Amber Morris with Square M Accounting in Broken Bow are proud to support these Quiz Bowl participants. Square M Accounting is located on the east side of the square in Broken Bow, next to the chamber office. Some of their services include tax, payroll, and bookkeeping services. Give them a ring with your questions at 872-3241. Enjoy this broadcast featuring some of the bright minds of our area. Brought to you in part by Square M Accounting in Broken Bow.
Agribest Feeds of Callaway is proud to help bring you this Quiz Bowl broadcast. They are your source for all things ranching. Are you calving? See them for ear tags, vet supplies, windscreens, go lights, milk replacer, Royale, heat calf warmers, and more. Livestock equipment, tubs, salts, chutes, and more livestock equipment is at Agribest as well. Proud to support the bright minds of Central Nebraska by sponsoring this broadcast. Agribest Feeds of Callaway. It's tuxedo time. The south side of the square is where you should be going if you want to look dapper. Head to Chapin's and Lola will get you fitted for the perfect style and color to match that awesome personality of yours. Each time you rent a tux, $10 goes to your after prom party. Right now is also the perfect time to register for weddings that are right around the corner. Get your tuxes at Chapin's Furniture in Broken Bow. There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, Palmer Monument Company is giving you one more good reason. Their annual winter sale. Come and see them today with the coupon from the newspaper and receive additional savings off their already reduced prices.
Hi, this is Chris Smith with the Palmer Monument Company. It's our goal to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs. And with our sale, we'll save you money too.
During the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company in Lexington and Broken Bow.
Toss-up question number 1. What high school event can make adults second-guess their intelligence? That's right, it's Quiz Bowl. At WinQuest, we're proud of our area students who participate in this mind-wrenching activity and have enormous respect for the time and energy that they dedicate to academics. Those of us at WinQuest may not know binary, but we do know parts. If you've got questions about 6th century European history, talk to a Quiz Bowl kid. But if you have questions about auto and truck parts, come see us at WinQuest Incorporated, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
First State Insurance in Arnold is cheering on the Arnold, Callaway, and South Loop Bobcat community. To set up an appointment with First State Insurance, call Becky or Taylor at 848-2522. Quiz Bowl competition, a clashing of the minds. Good work to all the Quiz Bowlers for sharpening your intellect and teaming up to compete. Proud supporters of the South Loop Bobcat Quiz Bowlers, First State Insurance of Arnold.
Bank with a friendly staff that knows your name and greets you with a smile every time. That's what you get when you choose Nebraska State Bank with locations in Broken Bow, Callaway, and Myrna. Bank from the comfort of your own home with mobile banking and free internet banking. Deposit checks, check your balance, and more. Stop by and talk to them today or go to nesb.net. Nebraska State Bank, proud to help bring you the Quiz Bowl on the radio. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back one last time from the Broken Bow Middle School as Quiz Bowl action has wrapped up for this Wednesday. Broken Bow 1 coming in second place. Gothenburg 1 getting the championship and that trophy for their trophy case back in Gothenburg. Gothenburg 1 never lost today. As I mentioned going into that commercial break, they started in the bunny bracket, never dipped down to the losers bracket. Broken Bow 1 had a little bit of a different journey. They got a victory in the first round, but then fell to Gothenburg 1 and dropped down into the losers bracket, defeated Anselmo Myrna, defeated Kozad, defeated Gothenburg 2, but then it was Gothenburg 1 again who got them in the championship match. So Broken Bow 1, second place. There are only 2 losses in a double elimination tournament coming to the eventual champion, Gothenburg 1. Again, thank you to all the sponsors that made this Quiz Bowl broadcast possible, including the Callaway District Hospital, Custer Public Power District, Custer Federal State Bank, BD, Mid-Plains Community College, Grocery Cart, Agribest Feeds, Palmer Monument, WinQuest Incorporated, First State Insurance in Arnold, Nebraska State Bank, A1 Auto Repair, Broken Bow Public Library, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, Broken Bow Legends Neighborhood Grill, Trotter Service and Trotter's Woe & Go, Moshka's Building Center in Arcadia, Square M Accounting, and Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique in Broken Bow. That does it for our broadcast. I appreciate all of you tuning in. If you would like to watch a full replay, it will be available on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages following the close of the broadcast. That does it from here at the middle school in Broken Bow. Year number 5, broadcasting the Broken Bow Quiz Bowl from the middle school. Construction expected to start later on this year on the bond issue. So maybe this Quiz Bowl going to look a little bit different next year. We'll talk about that as we get closer to that time. My name is Jeremy Shipe, signing off from Broken Bow, wishing you a great rest of your afternoon. On KCNI, we'll return to regular programming and that pure country music you love.
We're putting all the best country in your speakers. I can't imagine me.